Hitler lookalike witnessing murder for money, and an anointed vagina on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes!
Welcome everybody to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, tell 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest joke. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Aaron Kraft.
Aaron Kraft, our resident judge, and joining us today, Renée Watt.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I feel crazy all the time because the world is what it is. But other than that, I'm good.
Wow, what's going on?
You know, just like there's a lot of pollution.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know, actually, pollution's going down.
I know. It's so good. Yeah. A lot of it, I like, oh.
Yeah, nobody talks about the good stuff about this coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's great. At Costco, nobody gets near me, and it's just a much more freeing shopping experience.
I know. Costco's been so great lately.
It's so weird, because I went like 3 weeks ago, and it is so quiet in there. Like, nobody talks, you know, very loud. It's kind of eerie. Everybody walking around like zombies. Nobody's saying anything.
So
They're all
different
wearing
than
masks.
before.
Yeah. How's that? It wasn't like a rave before.
You're not going to the right Costco, I guess.
You're talking.
Which Costco?
You weren't getting the you weren't lining up for the Molly samples.
Just make that joke.
You know, I can't help but be a little bit distracted by the television background on Bob's screen, and I'm dying to know what you're watching back there.
It's Taylor Swift.
Nice.
Cool.
It looks like someone is channel surfing.
Taylor Swift City of Lover concert is a
Perfect.
promo. Brought to you by
Costco.
Nobody.
So obviously Bob.
My background.
Obviously Bob. Okay, go ahead, Ricky.
About my background.
Yeah, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a campaign to get people to acknowledge that I kind of look like him.
Well, good luck on that.
What about you? I want to know what features you think are the same. Maybe the eyebrows.
The face.
Was it because of that time you fell in that freezing cold water?
So we need to put a link or share the pictures of Ricardo dressed as a cowboy reading a book on comedy, and he looks actually very, very much like Leonardo DiCaprio.
He does not. I've seen that picture. He kind of looks like Norm Macdonald doing Burt Reynolds.
He has Jack Nicholson eyebrows.
And Betty Davis eyes.
I just tried to do a joke on the playing on Leonardo DiCaprio's name to sound Spanish or Mexican, but they both already end in O.
Hey guys, I'm getting a weird feeling that maybe none of this is working. So maybe we should try to go for something else.
Oh, well, okay. So Renee, tell us about yourself.
Good idea.
That is such a loaded question, but I guess
All right, moving on.
I mean, you have a magnifying glass on your wall behind you.
I do. It's for aesthetics. It used to be, my altar used to be here and it was sort of over my altar. So I am a practicing witch and a professional psychic. That is my sort of main thing now. I give psychic readings. That is the only job I have. That is the only job I do. And then I have a podcast and an online shop where you can buy crystal kits and spell kits.
I have so many questions for you, Renee. Okay, but the first one is, can you give readings over a computer? Or is there like an energy issue that you're missing there?
No, I do it all the time. Actually, I do most of my readings over the phone or over the computer. So it doesn't affect
What about like online via Nintendo Switch, like playing Animal Crossing?
Oh my god, I played the shit out of Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then.
I have not done readings over Animal Crossing, but maybe I should look into, expanding my business in that direction.
I think so. I actually do think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that kind of is.
You're going to make so many bells. It's crazy.
Can you give Leonardo DiCaprio a reading through Rick?
Could I?
Rick, can we speak to Leonardo right now?
Because they look alike. Could you do a reading for Leo, even though it's just Rick?
No, I would probably just take a picture of Leonardo and then channel him that way, but I wouldn't try to do it through someone else.
I'm seeing a lot of money.
I'm seeing a lot of models.
I'm seeing the villain from Ghostbusters 2, that Leonardo DiCaprio picture.
Again, Rick's green screen keeps making his body disappear. So it just looks like Leo's body has two very not similar looking heads.
I'd say that's accurate. All right. Well,
before we
out of the way, sorry, Jeremy, what were you saying while I was talking?
Yeah, before we move right into the first story, I got a letter in the mail today, and it was addressed to current resident, and it was handwritten out, and it had a return address up in the top. I was like, somebody wrote me a letter? Holy cow! So I opened it up, and inside was a handwritten letter. It was all in Spanish, so I got 80% of it down. But it was a Jehovah's Witness sending out a letter. Instead of knocking on the door, and they had the thing that they hand you at the door, and it was inside the letter. And it was a full page letter, and I felt because she wrote it out by hand, I had an obligation to read the whole thing.
Are you sure it wasn't printed handwriting? Like a photo, there's a font on Microsoft Word that looks like handwriting.
That's what I was thinking.
Comic Sans.
No, this is actually written out on notebook paper.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, the effort, the commitment. I had to, and then, yeah. Have you guys gotten anything like that?
No, but turns out you're very easy to convert. It's wow.
Yeah, so I signed up. I am now one of the 144,000. You guys better hurry. Spots are limited.
Spots in heaven. Once
Well,
heaven
it's a
is
good thing
full.
we stopped to go down that path. How about we move forward?
So Renee, we're very much looking forward to your witch-based commentary on the show. And I have got
Is that derogatory to call you witch?
No.
No, she is. She just called herself a witch.
That's their word, Aaron.
So we'll call you a practicing W word.
That actually sounds worse to me.
Yeah, I think so too. I was going to say, just say witch.
And I've gotten my psychic reading done a couple of times, and it was so much fun and amazing. And I'm looking forward to hearing.
See, it's never fun. When they say shit to me, it freaks me out, and I'm like, oh god.
What are they saying to you?
You better tell them who these witches are in life, Aaron.
I can't go into that, but all I know is anytime I hear something, it's like, oh my god, I didn't want to hear. You're gonna have a really tough June, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know my future. I don't want to know.
So why do you keep going to witches for readings?
He's kind of stuck in a situation with some witches.
He paid an annual fee, so
I cannot wait to watch that sitcom.
Aaron and the Witches.
All right. No more dilly-dally.
All right, let's get into it. Puma's latest trainers go viral as they look like Adolf Hitler. Puma's latest shoes have gone viral as people have realized that the sneaker looks like the leader of Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler.
Man.
From cats to a burnt piece of toast, it's inevitable that some things over time will end up looking like Hitler. But seriously, what were the designers thinking on this one? The women's designer trainers, named Storm Adrenaline, has a pretty simple design of black, white, and gray. Yet the toe and tongue of the shoes are said to share a striking resemblance to the dictator. From his stupid hair and mustache, he really has managed to capture the infamous dictator in history. The designers may have done it purely by accident, but the damage is done. And it's likely that many of these trainers will be remaining in their boxes, gathering dust. On social media, one person even commented, 8 out of 10 on the Hitler scale. Now that's a scale no one wants anything to do with.
Hey, wait, do you want to be at the bottom of that scale or at the top? Like, what's the good end of that?
10 out of 10 is full Hitler.
Oh, you never go full Hitler.
All right. Who wants to start things off for this round?
I think half of Hitler's like, what, 3 million Jews?
Oh.
We'll have to check the math on that, but back to my original question. Who wants to go first? Okay, Rick, go ahead.
Let me find it. Where is it? Oh, interesting.
Okay, Jeremy, you'll go first in this round.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
Okay. The Puma Storm Adrenaline gives you the arch support you need to goose step all day.
Yeah, maybe I should have went first. I had something like that. Jeremy, you want to go ahead?
Sure, I'll go. The shoes do resemble Hitler, but according to the reviews, they're very mind comfortable.
Oh my God.
All right, so I'll get mine out of the way. I hate exercising, but once I put these shoes on, I just start kicking up my feet and throwing my hands in the air.
Was it one hand or two hands?
It depends. I usually alternate.
That actually is like a real ab exercise, by the way, like lifting like that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why Nazism was so popular, because of all the health benefits.
Well, that's why Nazis had 6 months. Nazi bot.
Oh.
Is it my turn?
Nice bod.
Yeah, Rick, good.
Odor Eater. Smelly Feet's final solution.
Oh, no.
Wait, edit out me nodding to that. I didn't.
That is a good final solution.
Yeah. Stop nodding and lower that arm, Robert. All right, here we go. I almost bought these shoes until I realized they look like Hitler. Hopefully I'll look better and way less hateful in my new brown boots.
Oh, I'm nodding again.
I don't get it.
Your brown face boots?
What?
My brown face boots. I already got a brown face.
And what's wrong with your brown shoes?
All right, I'll go next. Your feet will be comfortable no matter where you're headed or what the roads are paved with.
This is a rough round, guys.
I'm not sure I get that one.
The road to Auschwitz is paved with indifference, correct? Is that the
I don't think that's
quote?
a quote.
No.
Renee,
What?
what is the quote?
You're a historian, right?
What's the quote?
Work will set you free.
Oh, yeah.
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 They should market
Yeah,
this.
do that, Robert.
They should remarket it for Jews and say, now you can finally walk all over Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
That's how they save it.
That's just what they'll do.
These brown boots are made for walking.
The road to Auschwitz was built by hate, but paved with indifference. Ian Kershaw.
Oh, that's
okay.
I mean, that's
So you based your joke. You based your joke on a quote you didn't totally know for sure.
I thought you were talking about the quote on the outside of Auschwitz.
Oh, I don't.
Like
Yeah,
in
I don't know that
the,
Yeah.
where the little gate is.
Now, why did they go with indifference over asphalt? I would think asphalt's a much better material.
Yeah, indifference degrades too quickly.
Yeah, it turns out they didn't really care. So
Alrighty. Not to be outdone, Nike has released their Osama bin Laden line of shoe wear, Jihad trainers. Their slogan, just do it. It being 9/11.
Jesus.
Well, they did it, so what's the slogan now?
Just did it.
Like, yeah, just did it, but like a long time ago.
Quick coasting on that.
Come up with something.
A good tip for wearing those shoes is tie them together so when you explode, they don't separate.
That's good.
Sure.
Can't wear them to an airport though.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, I guess it's mine. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Never buy the first generation of shoes. If you really want them, wait for the third Reich edition.
A lot of solemn reactions for this round.
I giggled a lot.
I know, it's pretty weird.
It's funny. It's fun to make fun of the Nazis.
Making fun of Nazis is cool.
Guys,
How very
my grandpa
intolerant.
was a Nazi. Some of my best friends are Nazis.
Oh, your friends are fucking terrible. You should get new friends.
Again, talking about Robert.
Yeah. Robert's
I'm a Nazi?
If you have to ask, you certainly are.
One commenter said he was glad he has Adidas, not Pumas. Little does he know that Adidas stands for All Day I Dream Anti-Semitically.
We got a head shake from Renee.
You turn that into an adjective?
Like the appropriate response.
Oh, the head shake, sometimes known as the anti-nod.
Well, nevertheless.
I've got a joke that I'm not sure is offensive.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
Everybody brace yourselves.
If you have to ask, it is.
Okay, should I got to do it now that I said that, but Carly, just tell me if this is offensive. Okay, how do you get rid of a large inventory of Hitler shoes that won't sell? Might I suggest a large oven?
Yikes.
I think it was more lame than anything.
Yeah, it wasn't really. I'm offended that it's not funny.
Oh, damn.
That's just some hack shit. I would have appreciated it if it was offensive. Okay, so I think that'll do it for the jokes in round one, correct? All right, no objections. So we'll go to our resident judge, Aaron Kraft.
I have a joke. I have a Hitler joke.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
9
That's
out of
hilarious.
10. Damn it, Jeremy! Fuck!
I didn't hear what Jeremy said.
He didn't finish it.
Hold on. 9 out of 10 Jews prefer Hitler.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
I want to be funny too, guys.
Then stop looking up jokes on the internet.
Listen,
See how hard it really is, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron goes to holocaustfunny.com every day. And he's like, maybe this will be the day.
It's Holla spelled like Holla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Come
Aaron,
on, what?
we need you to do your job
I'm a judge, not a comedian.
to judge our comedy.
I'm going to toss this over to Renee over here. Renee, what do you think? What are your impressions?
On my screen, she's from your perspective over there.
Everybody point to Renee.
Aaron, where are you?
I'm on the Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah, that's where the Star Trek is.
Okay,
yeah.
That's fun. Great.
All right. So Renee, what are your thoughts on the jokes this round?
Okay, I think that I wasn't expecting to have to make a ruling, so I didn't really pay that much attention to who said what.
Okay. I took notes. Okay, so jump in whenever you feel like it. So we had Bob. His first joke was the kicking up feet and hands in the air, and that got the best reaction out of everybody. I think out of all the jokes.
Mm.
And then I liked his riffing of "Just Did It." You know,
Jeremy jumped in right after too.
Oh, I thought it was at the same time.
I remember which one I thought was the funniest. I think it may have been Jeremy, the "Mind Comfortable."
That was good.
That was.
See, I didn't like that one, but everybody else laughed at that. So I don't. What do you think, Renee? I mean, what do you do in that situation?
Well, I choose my ruling.
All right.
Interesting.
Fine, Aaron. I guess I'll just burn my joke.
What about odor eater as final solution? Rick's second joke. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
I think it got the reaction it deserved.
I think I get the point for the round.
Oh, is that how we decide now?
Renee's like, no, I don't think so.
I've said my piece.
All right. Well, let's go with that. Jeremy, Mind Comfortable.
So that's
I like that one too. I like that one too.
Yeah,
No, it was good.
That's good.
Okay, so that's one point for Jeremy.
If I could say, Renee.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Should I? Oh, I would say, Renee, kind of based on that round, to take a reading, which one of us is the worst human being?
Tough.
Holy shit, she's really looking into it too.
I mean, here's the thing. You're shrouded in darkness. I can't see your face, which makes me feel like you have the most to hide. Plus, you're the one who asked the question, and psychopaths usually try to create a distraction to hide the fact that they're the killer. So
now, what about Ricardo Leonardo DiCaprio? Isn't that a distraction?
I don't mind a little Leo. My little Leo in my life.
But
I gotta say, you nailed me to a T.
Psychopathic killer.
It's like I know what you did last summer.
She knows, Jeremy.
But she gave you the point anyways, man. So you must have really earned it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I work hard for my psychopathy.
He works hard for the copy.
Ooh.
No, stop, guys. Stop.
I think it's time for round 2.
Let's play the music into the round.
I just pulled the devil card. It is you.
Whoa!
It is me?
She's pulling cards.
This is some Maury Povich shit right here.
Psycho killer.
Just get sick.
Better. Run, better. Wait.
Run.
Run away.
All right.
Okay, round 2. Fans can get paid to watch 24 hours of grisly murder documentaries, all featuring Jeremy Martinez from last summer. Crime doesn't pay, but watching hour upon hour of grisly murder documentaries does. If you're a true crime fan who can handle the real-life stories of the world's most infamous serial killers and haunting details of the paranormal, Magellan TV may have the perfect job for you. The documentary streaming service wants to put one candidate to the test by putting them through a terrifying 24-hour binge of back-to-back horror stories, while live streaming the whole thing to see if they crack. Here's a few things you'll be expected to binge. Manson's Missing Victims, which is 47 minutes long, 90 minutes of Manson's 40 Years Later, 44 minutes of Tortured to Death, Murdering the Nanny, 86 minutes of Murder on the Internet, another called Women on Death Row, one more called Columbine Massacre in the Killer's Mind, and 132 minutes of Undercover Asia. If you manage to complete the task, you'll be given $1,000, a year's free subscription to Magellan TV, and 3-month membership for 3 of your friends or family.
Did you read all of the movie titles?
No.
Can
There's
you?
No.
Read them fast though, not slow like you just did.
No, I don't have it. I would have to look it up. There's so many. There's
Okay,
20.
you want me to do it real quick?
Sure, quick.
All right. You've got Last Confessions of the Cannibal, Behind Bars,
Faster.
Parachute Murder. Well, you got to differentiate, okay? Anyway,
I'm glad this is going so fast.
Parachute Murder Plot, Art Trafficking, Gray Market, Crimes That Made History, Jonestown, Paradise Lost, Trafficking Pills, and Delhi Cops. That's Delhi as in India, not like at the deli. Delhi Cops.
Don't fuck my joke up, Jeremy.
Okay, so Rick, does that mean you want to go first?
All right.
That wasn't worth it, huh?
I don't know what was happening there.
Hey, baby, you want to come over for some Netflix and chilling and gruesome murders?
I thought you would have said Netflix and kill.
No,
Great joke, Jeremy. Much better.
Guys, neither were good, so I don't know what to...
Netflix and kill
Netflix
was
and
so
Kill.
good. Come
That was
on,
good.
Bob.
That's just that's some hack shit.
I loved it.
Speaking of which,
All
let's
right, bring some highbrow shit.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
It can be.
Okay. If I play my cards right.
If you get shit on your highbrow, you need to be like washing your hands better.
And Renee will determine if you played your cards right.
Jeremy, killing it again. Look at you go.
All right. If you're in quarantine and about to crack, we've got just what you need. Some ideas.
Huh.
This experience will soon be available to all premium Magellan TV subscribers who add the Clockwork Orange package. Probably nobody gets that.
I get it. It's just,
Yeah,
We get
Yeah,
it.
no, it was just a bad joke.
That's always Jeremy's go-to. He's like, you guys didn't get it.
It was no Netflix and kill.
It wasn't a great joke.
favorite. Netflix and kill.
All right. A streaming service targeted at hillbillies, Moonshine TV, asked viewers to binge watch The Tiger King, Ozark, and The Great Methamphetamine Bake Off.
Has an explosive ending.
Jeremy's on fire.
Jeremy, stop.
There's three.
Oh no, that's my mess.
Just stop there, man. You got it.
The chosen person will receive $1,000, which, if you're really paying attention, should be enough to buy you a deserted cabin, 2 sex slaves, a new identity, and a plausible alibi.
Sex slaves for... No. You don't know what sex slaves cost.
Yeah, Jeremy, you fucking nerd. Let's see. Let's take a look at this list. Women on death row, behind bars, undercover Asia. These are porn recommendations that Aaron accidentally sent to me instead of Rick.
Magellan TV offers programming content for a number of demographics. For teen fans of dramas like Riverdale and Gossip Girl, we have The Columbine Massacre and In the Killer's Mind. Sexy. Gather the kids for family entertainment like Manson's Missing Victims and Manson 40 Years Later. The foodie in the house will enjoy Last Confessions of a Cannibal and Deli Cops, which I assume is about policing a sandwich shop.
I've heard that somewhere before.
That's why you wanted the entire list read, even though Jeremy spoiled the joke immediately after.
Well, you deserved it now after hearing that. The chosen person will initially do 24 hours, but will probably end up doing life without parole. Oh, come on. That was way better than you gave David credit for.
I think we didn't get it, Jeremy.
I give it a little.
Oh, well, you see, Clockwork Orange was a movie.
Let's see.
I'm starting to like Netflix and kill less and less.
It's not what it once was.
Okay. Hey, Magellan TV, I'm Jeremy, and I think you should choose me because I love murder. Here, let me show you. And I think that'll do it for the jokes in round 2, correct?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go to Renee and Aaron to get their thoughts and see how the points shake out.
I'm going to turn to my co-host, Renee.
Everybody look to Renee.
They're both looking in the same direction.
I know. It's fun for us.
I thought Jeremy was killing it this round.
What a surprise.
Netflix and killing it.
Netflix and killing it.
Disagree.
Other than not knowing the market price of a sex slave, he was nailing the rest.
Unforgivable.
How much did you say a sex slave costs in this economy?
And can you get an installment plan?
Put it on layaway.
Plus a cabin. That's not a thing.
Yeah, $1,000.
Does that
If you're
disqualify
paying
him?
close enough attention,
Well,
you guys need to watch the documentary. You'll see.
the last time Jeremy did all this was back in the 50s, so things were different.
Why, when I was a kid, a sex slave cost a nickel.
So stupid. Okay. And then, Bob can go fuck himself for his entire. It was okay. It was okay. What were my porn ideas to you?
What?
I don't remember, but they were probably all Asian based.
Mm.
Is that accurate?
I mean, there was one that said Asia on it, but I guess we could extrapolate that Aaron probably. Because he's like throwing all this hate my way, he probably secretly is attracted to me.
I like the Asian women. I don't care about the Asian men. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Oh,
Someone protests too much.
Renee, is Aaron lying? Can you tell if people are lying?
Pendulum. I don't know. I mean, probably he lies like most of the time.
I definitely get that vibe.
She is on point, y'all. Seriously. I really liked Rick's meth bake-off.
Mm-hmm.
That was clever. That was funny.
I liked if quarantine is making you crack, it'll give you ideas.
Yeah,
That was good.
Oh, that was
like that
Bob,
too.
right?
that was. It was real. He delivered it really dryly.
No, Bob is down here.
Everybody point
Everybody
to Bob.
But just so you guys know, I'm recording this on my computer, so the viewers, Bob's right there.
Okay. Bob's under Carly's table.
Bob's right there.
Perfect.
All right.
He's hiding.
I'm going to say I personally feel Jeremy ran away with this round from the riffing, but not from the jokes. Bob and Rick had the better jokes. But Renee, what do you say? What do you think?
We'll give it. I don't know. I'm still mad that you don't know what a sex slave costs, but I guess we can give it to Jeremy.
Well, no, fuck him, man. No, Jeremy, you're out.
That phrase is insulting to sex workers. So.
Oh,
Isn't slavery insulting to sex workers?
I mean, not if you're being paid to take on the role of slave.
Okay, sure.
oh,
sure.
yeah, there's that.
There are people who make good money being submissives.
Is that what
I
you
know
were
that.
referring to, Jeremy?
I don't know. I emancipated all my sex slaves 200 years ago.
Mm.
Renee likes Bob's ideas joke.
I do like that one. I do like that
I like that one too.
one. Okay.
All right. Then let's give the point to Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Oh,
Don't get too excited, Aaron Kraft, president of Jeremiah Martinez fan club.
All right, Jeremy, we'll get him next round.
All right, so what are the points right now?
I just want to let you know that paying off a judge is much cheaper than a sex slave. Right now, Jeremy 1 point, Bob 1 point.
All right, Ricky,
All right.
gotta catch up in round 3. Go! anointed vagina. Sleep with me and get healed. The founder of Life of Faith and Prosperity Ministry, Pastor Veronica, has said that God gave her anointed vagina as a solution to men who have infertility problems. The clergywoman made the claims while delivering a sermon during a church service. According to her, any man who sleeps with her will be healed of his fertility problem. She added that her mission on earth is to cure fertility problems in men, which happens anytime her body fluid touches a man's penis. To make the information available to those who were not in her church, she also took to Facebook. She also took to Facebook to share the message. The post reads, God gave me an anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed of all your fertility problems. Men have gone through a lot in this generation, and God has sent me to liberate them. You can choose to believe me and my anointing, or leave it, but it remains true.
That's a racist impression, Carly.
How was that racist?
That wasn't racist at all.
Oh, it was sassy.
Yeah,
we're just informed by the fact that you are racist. Sometimes it just...
It was more like spiritual than anything.
Now I'm offended.
All right, who wants to start us off? Or is it my turn?
Go ahead, Ricky. I think it is you, Bob. Sorry, it is you, Bob.
All right.
It's you, Bob.
Here's hoping her anointed vagina can heal Aaron. There's only so much laying on of hands can do for a guy. This guy's a chronic masturbator. Aaron Kraft.
Ricky?
Me? No, I was first last time. It's you.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, here we go.
Or was I?
There's
No,
a
you're right.
motorcycle.
It's my turn. All right. I'm waffling between a few names for Pastor Veronica's sexual organs. The cunts of the covenant, pussy of piety, or divine gina.
The vagina. No, that's not right.
I think Rick just said an Italian restaurant at the end of that.
The vagina.
I slept with this woman and I was miraculously... Damn it.
He's like, never had sex with
Unique New York. I slept with this woman and I was miraculously cured of my infertility. Now, if I can just find someone to cure this gonorrhea.
Oof.
You just go to a doctor.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy, right?
Yeah,
you know it, right?
Yeah.
Both those things.
I keep penicillin in my closet just for every time I sleep with your mom.
Okie doke.
That just seems kind of random. Why the attack, Carly?
He attacked me. He attacked me first.
Did he?
Yeah. He's assumed that I, out of everyone, should know the cure for gonorrhea. Rick knows what he did.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you really sleep with his
I
mom?
gave it to my mom, and then you got it from there.
We just keep giving it back and forth to each other.
Everybody here slept with Rick's mom. I mean, Jesus. No.
Especially Jesus.
Let's see. I met a broad who told me she had an anointed vagina, but after we had sex, I had to get an ointment for my penis.
An ointment penis?
An ointment for my penis.
I like an ointment. An ointment.
It's almost like a street.
Hey, I like it. Anointed. Anointment.
Yep.
I
had to get an ointment.
Wait. Is it ointment or ointment?
Is that what you're focusing on right now?
Is that a hard
Hey,
name?
my turn.
Wait. Is it splitting hairs or splitting hairs?
Get out of here.
Fucking moron.
Wait, get out of here or get out of here?
Jeez.
Get out of
Anyway.
here.
All these personal attacks.
This woman's vagina was touched by God. Because, when you're a deity, they let you do it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Anybody can deliver a good sermon, but this woman claims she can also deliver a good semen.
Whoa.
Shit.
So stupid.
All right. Here's my version of that. Some may be skeptical about Pastor Veronica, but just attend one of her rousing church services. You've never seen someone so full of sermon.
I like it. It's different enough.
Got the Jeremy seal of approval. That should go over well with Aaron. So we're going to go to our resident judge as well as Renee.
Wait, there's more.
No.
There's more.
Oh,
Rick's got another one.
My apologies.
This one is audience participation. So if you guys could all join in.
Yay! How small is it?
I already took off my pants.
Jeremy already asked the question.
All right. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Can I get an oh God?
Oh, God.
God.
Can I get a slap my ass?
Slap my ass.
Can I get a harder?
Harder.
Get a choke me. A slap me across the face. Can I get the what's wrong? Why are you stopping? Man,
There you go.
I was so close. Oh God, why are you taking me?
All right. Round 3.
All right.
Oh,
No, I
Jeremy's
got one more.
one.
Damn, I was hoping.
Bob, you're really pushing for the end of the show.
Bob likes to end early, from what I hear.
Oh, ouch.
That's his preference.
Is that what Rick's mom said?
I like that Aaron was like the sole voice after the burn. And just like, oh.
Get it sold.
Okay,
We're talking about sermons and...
Jeremy has another joke, Aaron. Would you please?
Yeah.
Let's just do this real quick.
That's what.
I don't think this woman can cure any sexual problems. Or maybe the real problem is I'm a man of little faith. Little, pencil-thin, placid faith.
Placid. My faith is placid, Father.
Do 3 Marys and call me tomorrow.
Do 3 Marys.
Do 3 Marys.
I did 3 Marys on the way over. Okay, now that is the end.
Yes, Bob. We finally finished.
Yes.
So Aaron Kraft, Renee Watt, thoughts and points. We need them.
I like Bob's anointment to an ointment, or anoint to an ointment. Is that a pun? Is that what that is? Play on words?
Yes, play on words.
Okay.
I don't think that counts as a pun, does it?
I don't think that's a pun.
No,
It's a play on words.
It's a play on words.
That's just wordplay. That's not
Yeah.
necessarily a pun.
That is what we said. A play on words.
I also enjoyed Rick's, like the last one was starting to lose me a bit, the audience interaction, until you said, "What's wrong? Why are you stopping?" I like that touch of humanity there. Felt real at that moment.
Did it ring true for you?
Yeah. Even these holodeck girls, they're just,
And there ain't no holodeck girls.
I was just
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
I feel like you could win just because of that comment. That has nothing to do with the article.
Well, that's judge's discretion.
Yeah.
You certainly can do that.
I like it. So Renee, you want to go with Rick just for that one?
I mean,
Bob.
yeah.
It's amazing how much Aaron doesn't want me to get points.
But I also like Jeremy's sermon semen, the original sermon semen.
The original.
The original sermon semen.
Sermon classic. Mine was new sermon.
Yeah.
Jeremy's is sermon with cherry.
I wasn't so big on that one. I don't know.
It's okay to disagree. So,
I don't know. So we have 1 point Jeremy, 1 point Bob. If we give it to Rick, that would make a 3-way tie.
but what would Jesus do?
Probably just kill all y'all right now.
I would like to note, Aaron,
What?
that I'm only going to allow one of you to survive after this. So,
Well, I'm in the Star Trek Enterprise, motherfucker, so come get me. I'm in space.
Now,
I
did
hear
you
no one
sense
can hear you scream.
Damn it.
This is like a slow episode, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, okay. No,
I
I'm going to
mean,
go.
just what's happening right now. Can we just pick a winner?
No, I did. Yeah, so I'm going with Renee's suggestion. Well, we'll go with Rick. So we got a 3-way tie.
Whoa.
She wanted to go with Robert.
Wait, is that what you said, Renee?
I liked the
I call a bad girl.
Okay.
yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his. Okay. All right. I got it crossed up there. So yes, give it a point to Bob. That gives Bob 2 points. Jeremy 1, Rick 0. So that would make Bob the winner.
Sorry, Rick, I didn't mean to screw you.
That's okay. No, it was fair. Hello.
Renee, you did
That
the
was pretty good.
Jesus would be proud.
Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you. Now, before we get into plugs and things of that nature, we're going to go to Carly Kastner and see if she has any burning questions.
Oh, you know I have a burning question for Renee. It's not every day we have a psychic on the show. And Renee, and maybe this is really rude to ask because this is your job and I'm asking you to do this here on the show, but
I'm going to ask it anyways.
would you be willing to do some kind of psychic reading for one of the cast members or us as a cast right now, or do a card reading? If not, we can edit this out.
I could pull a card. I had wine at dinner and then had wine while we were recording. So I'm not like in Zen meditation zone. But I could pull a card for you. Do you have a question?
Ooh. Anyone have a question for Renee?
Is Aaron Kraft biased?
I think you're going to say
That's a
bisexual.
yes or no question.
Just a weird question out of left field. Is Aaron bisexual?
Okay, I have a question for Renee. That isn't stupid. Okay. Do you see one of the people on this cast really making it in the entertainment field? There you go, Ricky. That was for you.
Wait, really making it or really making it in the entertainment field?
Yeah, in the entertainment field.
It has to be entertainment field.
No, all right.
So
okay.
really, we're asking Renee, do you have a deck of blank cards?
Okay, so I did pull the 8 of coins, which means that basically no one is fated to like break big or make it successfully, that any sort of success that you guys have is contingent on the work that you put in and the work that you do.
And we will not be making this.
Fuck that.
All of your successes is sort of rooted in like working hard and busting your own ass. There's no sort of like crazy event that's going to happen that will, blast you to the top. It's about putting in work.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Renee, that really brought us down.
So this is our last show, right?
So what you're saying is Rick's good looks aren't just going to carry him. He really has to work on his funny.
What about my funny looks?
She said no.
Work, as long as you put in the work.
Yeah.
Okay, but you gotta, be disciplined.
I don't know. It sounds like work.
Yeah, that's what it takes, man.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Sorry.
They were expecting magic and they heard the truth.
Magic.
All right. Any other questions, Carly?
Is it okay? Can we ask you more questions?
Let's say. Good.
The problem is I can't think of any good ones.
For your segment, Burning Questions?
Well, because I want to ask her like a real question, not some like dumb question about the story.
You got to work harder, Carly. She just said.
See, I don't like these because you don't want to ask a question that you may not want to hear the answer to.
That's true.
So there's nothing. I'm just emptying my mind. I don't want to ask anything.
I got a question. Okay. So, Renee, you spent, I don't know how much time. Anyways, you spent some time with all of us here in this episode. Can you give very quick summations on each of us, like your sense of us?
Maybe our horoscope or something.
Well, to do your horoscopes, I would need your birth, basically like your birth signs, and like horoscopes are way more involved than just like, it's not like it's math and it's calculations and it's looking at planetary placement. So horoscopes are actually quite complicated.
How about something along the lines of what Jeremy was talking about? Maybe just kind of like just a vibe you get from the cast. Like what sense, what kind of feeling, what kind of aura do you see? You know.
Now I'm nervous.
Well, no, well, no. Here's the thing. Like, I'm trying to.
What do you see?
I'm trying to zero. Well, why is there such a bright light on your face right now?
It's gone.
That's my big question for you. So the thing is, like, when I'm doing psychic readings with people, it's usually one-on-one. And it's usually like, I can have one-on-one time with you so that I can sort of like engage with you, person to person. When there are 5 people, it's like giving a laser pointer to a cat. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to sort of like narrow it down and bring it to like, if you want like some like deep, insightful sort of message, like it's a little bit trickier than just like,
This show's not about deep or insightful, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Well, I mean, and it's not.
So you're saying, So you're saying there's too many people on our show.
I've been saying that for years.
I will say that, I sort of, Rick and I had a reading, and I was saying that for the podcast, you guys need to sort of like set tasks, like delegate tasks that help you guys branch out and find exposure and get more listeners. So it's like, you have to go on another podcast and sort of plug us, and then, like sort of all take turns and break it up, because you have to sort of cross-pollinate with other podcasts in order to make, to grow your audience. And I think that with so many people in your project, you have an advantage to where you can get a lot of press. You can all sort of like pound that pavement together. And I think that's sort of like a key to help unlock, making things bigger for you guys.
Sure. But when will I die?
Pretty soon, Robert.
Oh, then Jeremy said he was going to kill one of us.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy, when will I die?
You hear a knock on your door.
He's like, when's good for you?
So she gave us a group reading, guys. It's like us as one entity.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Renée, very accurate.
If people want to retain your services, get in touch with you, where can they do that? Where can they find you online? Anything that you want to tell the people about?
My website is rainbowglitterstar.com. And that's where I sell crystals, I sell spell kits, and you can also just use the contact form to book. But mainly, most people book through my Instagram at rainbowglitterstar. And I have a podcast called Doctorate, if you wanted to get in touch with your woo side a little bit and learn sort of about how to develop your own psychic abilities. Develop your own psychic abilities. That's a good resource to learn.
Yeah. And actually, after this episode, listener, you'll hear a quick conversation with Renee and I talking about palm reading.
Yeah, about how to be like a charlatan palm reader.
Yeah.
And we'll have links in the description for the episode so you can get to it real quick. You can also find us online anywhere that you find podcasts. And please, if you don't mind, if you have the time, give us a rating reviews, suggestions for story. Aaron yawning into the microphone.
I say, Rook, I say even if you do mind, because if you don't put in the work, you're not going to get anywhere. If you don't put in the work, we're not going to get anywhere.
You guys do, I do like a monthly drawing to pander to my audience to get reviews where I raffle off like a free reading every month for people who do a 5-star review. So if you guys can sort of like, find things that you can give away, it's a good way to get people involved.
All right, guys, if you go online and give us 5 stars, Aaron will judge you. He will call you. He will judge your life. Perfect. It won't be accurate, but you'll get
I got judgment to spare y'all for real.
I was gonna say, if anybody gives us a 5-star review, Aaron Kraft will be your sex slave.
Well, no objection. Jeremy. So, but yes, if you could go online and help us out in that way, we would really appreciate it. And Aaron Kraft, his music is on our show. That's a weird way of saying it. He does the music for our show, and you can find more of it online at SoundCloud.
Right. If you didn't notice, I'm not a comedian. I'm just a judge. But check out my music on SoundCloud, Captain Lovecraft, CAPT.LOVEKRAFT.
Lovecraft, right. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go.
Cthulhu.
And that should do it for this episode. Okay, everyone's talking. Jeremy.
All right. Thanks again, Renee, for hanging out with us. I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Aaron Kraft.
And what?
And this has been another episode of 1, 2, 3, Jokes!
Hashtag Ricardo Leon looks like Leonardo DiCaprio. So, Renee, thank you for sticking around after the show to do this kind of bonus content with me. So what I wanted to talk to you about right now is a thing that I do to flirt with people. I looked online for palm reading years ago, and now I just kind of coast on this half knowledge of things. So let's see, you can see my hand here. So I know so from what I learned, this was your lifeline, and then the little scratches mean the amount of life that you live. I mean, again, I'm just bullshitting people. This is just stuff I kind of heard. And so it doesn't necessarily mean the length of your life, but it does mean, the amount of life that you've lived. And then, sometimes a lot of people have a split down here, and that's some kind of big change in the, towards the end of their life kind of thing. I always say that, if you have a triangle here, that means you have the potential for being famous. People really like that. It's all just a, confidence game kind of thing. If you have these little lines right here, then you are a nurturing person. If you have lines here, and this is actually a scientifically proven thing, if you have lines on your fingers, that means you have high stress levels. And also, so these lines back here, these are true love lines. So so I have 2 really thick ones, and then one that is kind of is pretty thick, but it's also further back on my hand.
I like 3 big ones, maybe 5.
3. Does that resonate with you though, in terms of people in your life?
What does it what?
Does it resonate with you? Are there 3 big ones?
Yeah, I'm pretty young,
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
So that's my little bullshit confidence game thing. What is your experience with palm reading? Do you have any opinions on it?
So I did some light palmistry research at one point. It's one of those things that I will probably pick up later, but it's just there are so many different things that you can sort of explore in this world. One thing that I do remember that always sort of stuck in my brain with a little bit of research that I did do was that you wouldn't be able to feel this on a lot of women because a lot of women were nail polished, but if you felt the top of someone's fingernail and there was a divot that went away, you can usually tell if someone's been sick in the last 6 months.
Wow.
So someone has like a little crease right here, a little divot right here, and I feel it, I could be like, oh, you were sick with like a cold or a flu like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Or like a little bit closer to the top, I'll be like, oh, were you sick like a month ago?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really pretty accurate. That's pretty much the only thing that I have that I take. You know what I mean?
Because that's kind of, there's probably some scientific medical reasoning for that, you know?
Yeah, I think that I did read that it was like, yeah, it's like something about how like your body responds to like its immune system being challenged.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's pretty accurate.
But
But that's sort of like my main staple for palmistry.
Yeah. So beyond like my little false intimacy thing, like what can you tell me? Like do you know anything at all? Like am I using the wrong hand? Am I, is there anything like, I don't know anything about the heart line, the headline. I don't know. Do you have any kind of familiarity with that at all?
So I was like when I started studying palmistry, I started at the beginning of the book and just like started to read through. And so I didn't get past like, I have to move this down so you can see my hands, but like, so it was like told, the book said like have the person that you're reading for put both their hands palm down on the table. And so like if their thumbs are touching, it means that they're closed off. And if they're like wide open, then it's like they might be too open. And so they become vulnerable. And then there was like, if these fingers are, split apart more than the other ones, it means that they're creative or it means that they're nurturing, like depending on how the hands are spread out. And then it can also be like if they don't put their palms down, like if their palms are raised, it's like they might be tense.
Yeah.
And then if someone puts their hand, if you say put your hand out, if they put their hand out and their fingers are curled in, they're usually like closed off.
Yeah.
Or they're like they are, they respect their privacy. And so like paying attention to like how much they open their hands versus how much they keep their hands closed will sort of be an indicator of like how much of an open book they are.
Yeah.
I also think that, without like, if we're not even going into psychic stuff, but if we're, because a lot of readings is, observation in addition to, whatever extra information that you're getting from the other side, because it's like you have to marry beyond the veil with reality. So then it's like sort of like paying attention to like, okay, is there a manicure happening? Is there, is there callus? And if there's a callus, is it just like, on like, does it seem like maybe they play guitar?
Yeah.
If their hands are dry, you could be like, oh, were you just like cleaning your house the other day? Because like, you know what I mean? Like, because cleaning chemicals dry out your hands.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's in addition to like, if you want to use it as a way to pick up on girls, those are the sort of cues that I'm trying to use. Yeah. And I mean, if you saw someone who, didn't have a manicure, you might want to say something like, oh, like you give a lot to other people and you don't always take time out to take care of yourself.
Right. It's real mentalist kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, awesome, Renee. That's really interesting. I'm going to use all this stuff on people.
I just gave you an hour reading, and then I gave you like 5 minutes worth of usable content that's like charlatan tricks. That's what I do.
Yeah. If you could just share with us right now where we can get readings, where we can listen to you, what's going on with you.
Yeah, so I have a podcast that I am recording on right now called Witch Doctorate, WITC.
Witch Doctorate.
Yeah, it's like your doctorate's degree. I will be switching to a new podcast in a month or so, but this is right now. It's my home base when I'm between projects. And then you can find me on Instagram at Rainbow Glitter Star, my podcast at Witch Doctorate. And Instagram is the best way to reach me for readings, but you can also go to my website, rainbowglitterstar.com. And I also sell like crystal kits and spell kits on there.
Very cool. I listened to the Witch Doctorate podcast. It's very, very fun. Actually, you had an ex of mine on there, and I got mentioned, and it was like the greatest thing in my life.
Who was it?
You have to intuit it.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, there's been a lot of guests. I'm trying to think. Was it Liz? No.
No. Okay. So Renée, thank you so much for coming on. What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
I'm trying to think of comics.
No. Okay. So Renée, thank you so much for doing this with me. It was really fun. I hope that people out there are going to be able to con other people into this kind of false physical intimacy, because everybody loves to talk about themselves. So everybody's always been open to it.
Say that when you are doing your charlatan palm readings, just try to be open to like whatever crazy thoughts you have in your head and test your ability, even though you don't consider yourself a psychic. Because I had a friend who he is like sort of in the same boat as you, where he used palmistry to hit on girls. I don't know if you know who Ryan Singer is. He's got a podcast called Me.
Yes.
Yeah. So he, like in college, used to always give chicks palm readings, and one time he guessed this girl's middle name, but she didn't have a middle name, so he guessed that she didn't have a middle name, and like her and all of her friends like jumped up and ran out of the bar, and they were scared. But he intuitively knew like all these, like I think he guessed all their middle names or something, and then yeah. So I think that you should just be a little bit open to see like what crazy bananas stuff pops in your head, because I think that people are way more psychic than they give themselves credit for. And we're conditioned to not say like the crazy things that we have hunches about. So it's like, if you're having fun with it anyway, why not see if there's something that's actually intuitive that comes out?
That's great. Yeah, I'm excited to try it out.
Let me know how it works.
I will. Thank you, Renée. Thank you for coming on our show, and thank you for doing this little bonus treat. 1, 2, 3 jokes. What's that?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Renée, thank you very much. Bye.